Okay, so this video is about my terrible, terrible birth story. So it really sucks that it was a terrible experience, especially because it was my first kid. So, and probably because I'm so young or whatever. But, so it starts that, coming down to my due date, I'm really not dilating. So, except I think it was like at 2 centimeters. And then, I wasn't really progressing any more than that. And it was really getting down to the time to give birth, for my due date, and then still nothing. So I wasn't feeling contractions, I wasn't feeling anything, and everybody was just asking, like, are you having the baby? Are you feeling anything? Like it was really kind of annoying me, but it's just because I was frustrated, and then I wasn't feeling anything at all. So comes my due date, and I go to the doctor that day, and they check me, and I'm dilated at a 3 now, and the baby's pretty low, they say. So then they say to expect a baby soon. So I took their word, and me and my husband went to the beach so I could walk around. But we just got some food. I got spicy food. I tried every induction, self-induction, suggestion that anybody has, old wives' tales. I tried them all. Okay, and it's just nothing was working. And we spent so much money just on things trying to induce labor, and nothing was working. I had lost my mucus plug already. I think it was either my due date or the day before. And nothing more than that was happening. So then we went to the beach, and we took spicy foods because I wanted to kick up some contractions, and nothing was happening. So we were at the beach, and we were just eating, and we were laying down. I didn't really even walk. But we decided to go from the beach. We went because I live in Santa Maria, California, and so there's a city nearby the beach called San Luis Obispo. So that's where we went to go. They have these strips with all these stores and stuff. So we just walked, and we were walking for a long time actually. And it was pretty far. We walked a lot, and then after that it was really dark already. It was 7. So then after that we went to a park, and I walked a mile and a half, and still nothing. I didn't feel anything. I was just in pain. It wasn't birth pains. It was just because I was so big, I was so ready to pop. My stomach was huge, so it was very painful walking with that much pressure on my pelvic bone. It was a lot on me. So after the park, we didn't really know what else to do, so we just went to go eat again because it was already 9, and so we went to eat. And then by the time we finished eating, it was probably 10. And so we really didn't know what else to do. And the lady I live with, she suggested that maybe we go walk around the hospital, because the hospital was over there. It's an hour away from where we live, or 30 minutes. And the reason why I wanted to go to that hospital is because I'm very claustrophobic. As it is as a normal person, if I'm normal at all. But so when I got pregnant, my claustrophobic kind of kicked up so much more. So then I didn't want to go in an elevator, and the hospital that was literally 5 minutes away from my house walking. it has the birthing center on the 3rd floor. So I didn't want to go there, and so I was just going to go to a hospital 30 minutes away, and we wanted to be in that city already just in case something happens. And I didn't want to go home because I didn't want to go home and then something happens and then we got to drive all the way back. So we just decided to like stay within those city limits. And so after we ate, we just went to the hospital and we sat there, and I was like, okay, let's just wait for something to happen. It was like 10:30 or something, and I was just really getting frustrated, and so was my husband. He was really upset. Like, I don't know, he was more frustrated and impatient than I was. So he just wanted to go home, and I didn't want to. So I got out the car, and then I started walking around the hospital by myself, and nothing at all. I was praying so hard, and praying, and nothing was happening, and it was really frustrating me. So then I just gave up pretty much, and I said, well, let's just go home. So I went home, and it was like 12, in the morning. So I was tired, I was upset, and I just didn't want anything. I didn't want to do anything, So we just went to sleep, and then we woke up, and still nothing at all. Nothing. And so that was Friday, I think. Yeah, that was Friday. And Monday I had a doctor's appointment, which I didn't think that I even had to go to. So come Monday, and still nothing. So we go to the doctors, and they just they say that they're starting to get worried because my baby, the last time they measured him, which was like a couple days before that, he was already really big. And I think it was like a week before that. He was really big, and they were supposed to induce me that Wednesday, but they ended up not, or it just, they weren't inducing me because I had to be on a waiting list, which I was really confused about because, they're saying, because my baby had a risk for hemophilia because my brother has hemophilia, which is a blood disorder, and so they were saying that, I'm considered high risk. So if, they're saying that it's like a C-section risk increase when the baby's just getting bigger and bigger by the minute, and then on top of that, the hemophilia risk, I don't know. So if I was so high risk, why weren't they, putting me as a priority? So I was on a waiting list, and they didn't call me until that Sunday, the day before. And I didn't want to be induced because I wanted to see if I could do it on my own, and then 2, because if I was going to be induced, I would have to be induced at the hospital next to me, which I did not want to go to. So they called me that Sunday, and I ignored their call. And Monday we went to the doctors, and they were saying, they're worried because the baby's getting bigger, and it's it's already past my due date, and I need to have the baby. What the heck is going on? Oh, so I had to have the baby, and nothing was happening. I wasn't progressing. I was still at a 3. The baby was actually even at a higher stage. He actually went back, and they just wanted to get him out already. So I was telling them why I didn't want to be induced, and they said, that other doctors were saying oh, that's ridiculous, just close your eyes and go into the elevator, but that that doesn't work. So this new doctor actually was seeing me. She had just got there to that practice.